The G-point lifting for the infra-orbital region is a technique of filler injection that take advantage of the filler rheology with high G' for lift effect and central support and low G' filler for smoothing the transition. In such a patient, we start by drawing the inner lines and a bisetrix between the lines which encounters the tangent coming from the corner of the eye. This is the G-point. We subsequently describe the tear trough and the infra-orbital hollows, and these are the projected points of injection. In gray, we have the eyelid lift and the central support. In pink, all the rest of infra-orbital padding. So by starting with a high G' filler, we can achieve a G-point lift and central support. We enter in the cheek, and we drive our cannula up to the G-point, where we will deliver a 0.1 cc of high G' filler in a macro bolus. We then enter again our entry point in the cheek and start working around the main G-point just to smooth the transition nearby. Following this G-point treatment, we achieve already a stretching of the entire eyelid. And we go down then centrally to determine central support, right at the where the main defect of the infra-orbital hollow is, which is the apex of the V deformity. Here, below the orbital rim, we deliver another macro bolus of 0.1 cc of high G' filler, and again nearby to the left and to the right to smooth the transition. We are, of course, forming macro boluses which are potentially visible as lumps, so we really need to drive to harmonize whatever is on each side. And we go all the way around the infra-orbital region. We then switch to a low G' filler to treat the entire orbital, infra-orbital area. Again, a different entry point that is in this case determined by the G-point itself. We start by laying a 0.1 cc of filler deep on top of the bone, and then we change plane and we go in the suborbicularis oculi muscle, delivering microboluses of 0.02, 0.03 at most of filler all across the infra-orbital region using a bridging technique, in which bridging means that we start injecting at the far side of the valley and come linearly keeping releasing across the valley until the near side of the valley itself. So we kind of create bridges of filler across the valleys, medially and centrally. So that is minimal amounts of filler that goes in the tear trough directly, those reducing the chances of getting complication. You see the patient, the treated side compared to the untreated side, in which she appears much lifted, supported, stretched, and she looks, she's happy to look at her treatment in the mirror. So you can also see in this pre and post, one side and the other needed to treatment, and the final results before and after, the changes in bags, troughs, skin, and cheek support. So these are, I think, improved treatment, expanded indication, and reduces complications rates.